All right, let me get this all plugged in. All right. So, welcome. Good evening. Thanks for joining me today. So, we're live from my garage and wanted to share something special. I haven't really announced this yet, but I want to get a project bike for the channel that I can work on and kind of put my little flair on. And it's gonna be cheap. And when I say cheap, I want, there's a couple parameters here. What's up, George? Couple parameters to keep in mind, and I'm gonna try to operate within these guidelines. So first of all, price. I'm gonna try to negotiate my way to keep it under $4,500. Really, that level of 4,000 is the sweet spot. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of lowballing here, if that could help me out. I want it to be an American motorcycle. And I'll be honest, I've been looking at, you guys are gonna hate me for this. I've been looking at some of the older Victory motorcycles. Listen, they look pretty cool and I can pick one up cheap. Like the old Highball or Vegas 8-ball jackpot, even the Hammer. My close friends say don't go Victory. And I know Polaris, Indian, I've made some videos talking some trash on Indians myself. So I don't know. We're gonna see what's out there. So I figured I could browse some listings here on Marketplace to see what the heck we can find. And I don't know, I'm just gonna type in, actually, let's leave it as it is so y'all know clearly everything that just shows up automatically is motorcycle stuff. And let's see, I'm gonna have to put in a couple of filters here. So can I do this without, no, let's set up a search. All right, first I'm just gonna type in Harley, all right? Type in Harley, and we're gonna do price. Look, I said lowball, so I'm gonna put 5,500 in there. You know, you never know. Negotiate down. And for whatever reason, that 1, 2, 3, 4 price always shows up, so I'm gonna put minimum at 1,500. I don't think I'm gonna find anything at 1,500, but what the heck, why not, right? All right, hang on one second. Skip the Victory, get a cold wing, no way. Meg just texted me, what are you doing? She just FaceTimed me, of course, as soon as I start my live. So hopefully I can get her on here. You guys seem to like her in my last video. All right, so $1,500 to $5,500 Harley. Now this usually gets me in the early 2000 range. I see a lot of Softails and Dynas in this range. I wanna stay away from Sportster. I've already got my Sportster bobber build. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say no to Sportster. I'm also gonna say no to the Goldwing, George. Listen, nothing against Goldwings, but I'm not a Goldwing guy. But like something like this, right? Like look at this bike. Softail standard. Actually, this is a pretty sweet looking bike. First one I clicked on, 2,500 bucks. Oh, well, here we see. Description, will crank, won't turn over, new battery and spark plug, just smell like it not getting glass, clean carburetor. This might just be a carburetor replace, which I just did on my Sportster for about 50 bucks. But this is a pretty freaking cool looking bike. Dude, excuse me. It's in Bradenton, and all he's saying is It's got spark. It's got a new battery. Won't turn over. It's not getting gas. So I had a similar problem in my Sportster where all I had to do was replace the petcock and put a new fuel line in there. And now it gets gas just fine. It could also be the carburetor. I'm trying to see. All right, we're on the carburetor side here in this region. You're not really able to see it. Actually, yeah, let's see. Can we get sound on this puppy? I like the white walls. This might be a good project. I mean, 2,500 bucks. It's a good looking bike online. Let's save this one. Where's how do I save this? Out of there. Isn't there a way to save here? Yeah, there we go. We'll bookmark this one and come back to it. 2,500 bucks, and if all I had to do was replace the carburetor or get the fuel line figured out, this bike has some potential. A Softail Standard. Yeah, y'all like the tassels. I probably get rid of the leather tassel bags, but that, you know, not my style. What else we got in here? Let me just look through. But like this view, this looks clean. Looks clean. I mean, those tires look pretty fresh. You can see the tread in the rear tire. The exhaust looks like possibly Vance and Hines by the logo. The paint looks decent. We only got two pictures and a video to go by, but yeah, those tires look pretty good. All right, so we got that one saved. That's definitely a potential. All right, Road King for 5,500. I see you put the fairing on it. If I got a Road King, I would not want the fairing. I think those are pretty easy to remove. 2004, 32K. I don't know. It looks like he's got like the built-in screen and everything, so maybe there's a little bit more wiring. I don't want to deal with all that. I know he's got speakers and stuff. Listen, I already have a Touring Street Glide. I would do the Road King if it didn't have the fairing on it. And I just don't know how permanent that is. 2003 Harley Davidson with Screaming Eagle exhaust. Let me click on this one. What do we got? This is a Dyna, as is. Yeah, I already have a bagger. I agree, George. We've got a 03 Dyna. For all the Dyna bros, got some mid controls on it. I'm not a huge fan of the mids. New brake pads, bags, windshield. Got some Viking bags. This has the 88 on it. I wonder if you could probably do like a forward control kit. It's got a little bit of rust. I mean, it's a 03. What do you expect, right? Not bad. I don't know. It looks a little. We're gonna pass on that one for now. We've got the Dyna Super Glide, and let's see. You gonna start it up? Little whistle. Listen to the fuel pump. Dipped in black. Yeah, I like the Cholo build, Robbie, but I'm just looking. I just looked at a good Softail. You probably like it. I don't want to show you though, because you copied me. Yeah, this bike's a little rough. Yeah, I don't like the whole flat black on the engine thing. I don't like that. Too much work. Robbie, while you're on, I found this 2000 Softail Standard, 2,500 bucks. That seems like a really freaking good deal. and it looks pretty good too. All right, what else we got? We got Super Glide 05 Fat Boy. I'm not a windshield guy, but that's okay. I would take all the bags off. Ooh, this one looks pretty good. 4,500 bucks. Passenger seat, sissy bar, luggage rack, tires. Garage kept, and looks like it. We don't have many pictures on this one, just the left and a right. I do like the Fat Boys. I do. Not the classic ones as much, because I like the big tires, but this one's in pretty good shape. Newport Richie, not too far from me either. We're gonna save that one. I don't have a ton of information, but my timeline, by the way, is I'm gonna say March 15th, March 20th that I wanna buy something. And again, the rules are, George, yeah. Look, the Cholo build, I know, I do wanna do a Cholo build. That's gonna need like a Heritage Softail. If I can find one, oh, there you go. What, this drives me crazy when people do this. You got a Heritage Softail with a bat wing. Gosh, this looks clean though. How easy would it be to take that off? I'm assuming it's just some brackets. Man, that fairing looks ridiculous on a Heritage Softail. Well maintained, added a bat wing. Okay, so original windshield can be included. I'm assuming based on the condition of this bike, 36,000 miles. I mean, it's high on miles, but when you talk about like a base bike to work with, this is what I would be looking at. It's a little higher on the price range, but like I said, maybe I could haggle down a little bit. I'm just gonna save this one. It might be a good looking bike there. All right, so let's go back. Another Heritage Softail. Let's see this one. '07. Is that it? That's all the video, huh? Do we not even have like the full run? That's it. Just a quick startup. Let's look at some other pictures. I mean, the speakers are removable. Oops. Yeah, I'm not trying to message somebody. Speakers are removable. I don't know what's going on with this paint. Maybe it's a filter or something that kind of looks weird to me. Looks like hints of purple there and then also on this fender. Yeah, I think there was like a custom paint going on here. Oh, yeah. White pearl paint with pink highlights. That's a shame. Not for me. You lost me at pink highlights. Meg, maybe this will be a good one for you if you're on. Yeah, it's a pearl, but like that pink, man, you have to repaint the whole thing. I don't like it. And it's got oh geez, the bedazzled Harley. David Aaron, you know, Mr. David Aaron. I don't know about this one. I'm not saving that. Road Glide, not interested in a Road Glide. I've already got a touring bike. 2012 Blackline. Whoops, what is this going on here? I don't know much about the Blackline. It's got the 103, Stage 1, Screaming Eagle kit. FTW, yeah. Looks like possibly a Saddleman seat, kind of rough shape on the seat. Forward controls. Almost looks like a lowrider. George, kind of looks like you're a lowrider. Oh, well, we're going to have to move on from this. I don't want to get banned from YouTube, but okay. We're gonna pass on that one. Road King. All right, got a sound on this one. See, this I would do a Cholo build on. A Road King. And that paint looks good. Like some kind of cherry paint. Was not affected by storm. They really made an effort to say that this was not flooded. Comfortable rides, smooth bushings. Braided brake line. This looks pretty stock too. I like that. Just took off the stock pipes and put on Vance and Hines, and they sound great. I'm assuming that video, geez, come on. There we go. I'm assuming this video does not have the upgraded exhaust. Yeah, that's stock exhaust, which is a good sign, I think, buying a used bike. Hang on. I'm gonna save this one. This one looks pretty promising. Clean looking bike, look at that. Yeah, Dallas, I agree, man. This thing is nice. 21,000 miles for a 2001, not bad at all. Already has a white walls. I don't think it's got like the upgraded size tires on it or wheels. But this thing looks really clean. If I can get him down a little bit, I said my rule was in the 4s, so. But this is a great looking bike. I mean, it looks clean. Chrome lowers on it too. We're saving that one. All right, let's go back. What the heck happened here? Let's go back to Harley. Price 1,500 to 5,500. All right, it'll take us right back. All right, so Super Glide we saw, Fat Boy. I really like that Road King. We've got that saved. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Victory? I don't know. That thing looks kind of clean. 2,900 bucks. I could probably get it down. Although, would I get a lot of hate for having a Victory? Probably. I know technically it's a Polaris. 27,000 miles. They got these skinny little tires. I think it has a 21-inch tire on it with a 100 cubic inch engine. Runs great, new exhaust battery. All right, well, I'm saving that one just in case. Softail Springer. Robbie says stop it right now. Listen, buddy. Oh, this one's up there in my, oh. Ooh. Y'all. Oh, engine knock. Crap. New heads, carb. It's got a knock. Oh, man. That's a good looking bike. Air cleaner, 2-in-1 exhaust. Obviously a Springer, they're sick. Looks like he's got the nice front tire on it. What was on the K&N intake? Man, that thing is nice. Engine knock though, probably a deal breaker. What do y'all think? I'm in Clearwater, Florida. A Springer front end on the Sporty. Robbie, are you okay right now? God, this bike is clean. I just think it's too much of a risk with the motor issue. Engine knock could be a lot of things. I mean, maybe worth a look though, because the rest of this bike looks minty fresh. 58, it's got a lot of miles on it. But wow. A nice Fat Boy. What year Fat Boy you got? I'm looking, I'm looking under 5,000. So this is kind of like a channel build bike on a budget. I'm not I'm not big time yet, so we're going to kind of take it easy here because this is my own money I'm playing with. Here you go. This thing probably needs a little TLC. 96 Road King. Oof. All right, this one looks a little dusty. All right, good riding paint, original paint, new tires, got 12-inch bars. I mean, potential, right? I would replace the seat anyway. It's hard to tell how rough the paint looks. It's in my budget. All right, trying to get a sale on my YouTube Live, huh? Okay, we'll have to talk a little bit. Looks like it's got new brake lines and all that ready for the bars. But this could be like a possible if I could really get the price down. I don't know that I would pay $3,500 for this, but you put a new tire on there, some white walls, some apes, take off the seat, put a new seat on it. I don't know. Potential. Not there right now. All right, clean title on hand. All right, I'm gonna save that one. We're gonna add it to the list. What do we have here? Yeah, $1,600. Yeah, I'm not paying $3,500 for it. We've got an 09 FX STB. I'm assuming that's a Dyna. $5,000. Looks clean. Windshield pipes. Oh, it comes with a 95th anniversary leather jacket. I'd give that one to Robbie. All right, I'm not adding this one. People love to throw these fairings on Road Kings. See how this one looks. Bike is perfect. Come get it. 04 for $5,500. I don't know about $5,500 for this one. It's hard to tell from the pictures, but yeah, that's probably too high for me. Nowhere near where I want to be. Dyna? Okay. Yeah, that Dyna was pretty clean, actually. Ooh, this one looks pretty good, too. Another Dyna. 2006, new bars, underglow lights. Well, we can remove those. Not a big underglow fan. Vance & Hine short shots. Love the sound of those. This is an OBO, so anytime they say OBO, this means throw me an offer. And I would probably go low with this one. All right, so looks good from that angle. Ooh, this one's pretty clean. OBO, I'm thinking $4,000 is an offer. 32,000 miles, pretty low for an 06. Actually, the lights don't look that bad on this bike. But the bars, so this picture has black bars. This one has the chrome bars. I kind of like the chrome bars better. I have the meat hooks on my Sportster, but for some reason I like the chrome ones better for this bike. I'm gonna save this one just because it's an or best offer. But I think this is a great looking bike. Looks really clean. 06 has the 6-speed, okay. Man, I'm glad I have y'all kind of talk me through this. I gotta do a little bit more research. V-Rod, I don't know. Not a huge fan of the V. I've seen the V-Rods where they do like the 300 tire kit and it's a whole thing. I can't get into the V-Rods really though. I don't know. I mean, I know it's the collaboration with Porsche, right? And building the engine. And I know these are pretty quick. I think this is a Gen 1. I know there's a difference between the two. Just not a V-Rod guy. Softail Heritage. Oh, here we go. This looks like a deal. I don't know what's up with the picture. Yeah, this one's kind of... We got one picture, and what's going on here with this seller? I like to click on their profile sometimes, see if they're legit. All right, so it's not a new account, and they've got other cars and stuff. This is probably like a dealership post. I'll save it. Again, I like the Heritage. I don't like that this, at least from this picture, doesn't look like it has the extra lights in the front. Yeah. It's hard to tell. Not much effort put into the post. Fat Boy Special Edition, 2005. Oh, this one's sold. I'm not even gonna look at it. It looks clean though. What about the Fat Bob? I don't know much about the Fat Bobs. Got some monster apes on it. Oh, it started. Took a minute. And it's a 13. What's going on here? Alright, seat's rough. Got some duct tape. Check engine light is on. Did y'all catch that? There you go. After it was started too. It could be a lot of things, but I don't know if I'm crazy about this one. We're gonna pass on that for now. We've got an 04 Softail. Hi. Little surface rust. Yikes. This thing is, we got a taped air cleaner. A custom cloth seat. I don't think this is gonna do it. We're not saving that one. Yeah, it sounds bad, all right. 2000 Road King. This is all the way out in Jacksonville. What do I have my searches to? What's with the, is that normal with the wheel hub in the front? Yeah, I don't know about this one either. Just, it didn't really sound very good. Let me play that one more time. Did he do it from the start up? We didn't get the cold start. I want to know about those wheel hubs. And this sounds like it's either not getting enough fuel or enough air. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that one. Here we go. O2 Softail Classic. See, this looks better. This looks better. And you can immediately tell this bike looks like it's well taken care of. Again, not a fan of the seats and stuff, but I think like base level bike. I don't know about the green color so much, but it's different. It's got the chrome. I like the chrome. The front end looks great. You take the windshield off, throw some apes on it, put some bigger wheels with the white walls. This one would look clean. Cheaper here than Ohio, really. Yeah, I mean, maybe because there's so many down here. I think people are trying to move them too before bike week. Although this one was listed a while ago. Let me save this one just in case. It's a good looking bike. 48,000 miles. It's up there, but that's clean. That's a clean looking bike. 2002, which I think, well, I don't know. O2s are fuel injected. Yeah, they're fuel injected, I believe. I like the green one. It was listed a little while ago, but never know. Street Bob. I don't know about the Street Bob so much, but let's take a look. Dyna Street Bob. That looks like they did like a plasti dip on the wheel. Oh, cam tensioners on a 88, okay. So something to look out for with the 88 engines. All right. Obviously, I'm not trying to dump money into it. Especially 2,500 bucks. And we got an 08 Heritage Softail. Ooh. I like this one. This one looks like it has the dual pipes already. It's not fishtails, but it's got the duals. Looks pretty clean. Again, I'm looking for, I like the headlight setup on these Softail Classics. The O2 has the 88, okay. I like this one, the 08. We're gonna save this. Sarasota, pretty close to me too, so that would be neat. All right, what else we got here? 04 Softail. Got a bunch of Softails on here. Front and back fender. Oh, okay. This guy's just parting out. Road King Custom. Oh, look at the size of those things. Got some big mufflers on it. Your biker chick is gonna love it. I know you can change out the pipes and stuff. This is 05. Yeah. I don't know about this one. Yeah. Yeah, motor mounts. A little shaky. Ooh, this one. That's a picture right there. Okay. Hang on a second. 2000 Road King, which I think is the 88 motor that you had mentioned in the chat. Do we just have one picture? Little rust here and there. So this is probably the best it looks. But what can I see from this picture? We've got, it's obviously the classic. You've got the chrome lowers on it. And it looks like had an intake, but the intake is not installed. So it's just open air right now. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know, it's just hard to tell with one. Planning to keep it, blah, blah. Starts and runs, new battery, clean title, luggage racks. 2 days to sell. 32 minutes ago this was posted. And what if I'm like, hey, you know, 1,500 bucks. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, you're right. Had bags. I mean, bags are fine. I mean, you can get bags, but yeah. Is that what it was? 5? No, this one's 3. This one's 3. Yeah, you got the bag guards. I mean, look, $3,000. He needs to sell it in 2 days. So we just send like a crazy low ball, like 1,500 bucks. See what he says. He posted 33 minutes ago. He has 2 days to sell. Just be like, hey, listen, 1,500 is all I got. I noticed that there's not an air cleaner and or bags. No intake, yeah. 2,800. 2,800 is a good, I mean, it's like, where is this? Northport? How far is Northport from Clearwater? I don't know, man. I think like the way this is written, it seems like it has to go now, so he'd be likely to take a deal on it. I mean, it looks okay from this angle, aside from missing the intake, which you can get an intake, bags, all that stuff. Seat looks okay. I would probably replace that anyway. 20K miles is low. Maybe it'd be like $2,000. Maybe just say, hey, two cash. Yeah, good call. Hey, could you send me a few more pics and a video? Start running, please. Thanks. All right, we sent that out there. Dang, this is kind of a good find. I feel like somebody's gonna scoop this thing up. All right, we got it. We got our first message out there. 1,500 if he needs it gone. Exactly. Dude, if I could get this for 1,500, I mean, even if it needs some work, you could make this into a pretty sick bike for a few grand, probably. I mean, that gives me enough money for some wheels. You could upgrade the bars, wheels, bars, intake bags. I don't know how the tires are. We'll see. We'll see what he says. Desperate times. Hey, those are the best ones. I'm looking for, what's the classic when it's like going through a divorce and the wife is selling the husband's bike? That's what I need. Dang, that was a good, I'll be thinking about that one. We'll see if he hits us back. We've got an 05 Road King for 5. I can send some, all right. He replied already. I can send it tomorrow after 4 p.m. All right. Well, he's not super in a rush to send pictures. I mean, maybe it's not located where he is. He's got to work or something, but okay, thank you. All right, we're gonna keep that one in mind. Where did I go? Okay, so this is a 05. These older Road Kings are shaky, huh? Look at that motor. Ready to jump out of the frame. 05 Firefighters Edition. It's got the 88. Roaring Toys in Sarasota. Anybody ever work with them? Oh yeah, the truck driving thing is true. This one isn't bad. Roaring Toys. It's harder to find a deal with the dealer though. Looks clean. Not crazy about the red. I mean, not a bad looking bike. Dealership, probably harder to negotiate. I'm gonna save it just in case. Look, we're looking to get a deal, you know what I'm saying? We want a deal, so I don't know about them dealerships. All right, we have the Softail Custom. What is this? All right. Ooh, somebody, 2010 Softail. You never like to see this. When they say up front, bike is financed through Harley Financial. It's a 2010. So 14-year-old bike financed, and he probably owes $5,600 firm. That's probably why he's asking for it. Oof. Yeah. He's not getting $5,500 for that bike. I mean, it's a cool looking bike, but he's in under his head. Definitely underwater on this loan. I mean, low miles, but man, you know, cool chopper look. I'm not trying to pay off somebody's loan because, you know, you can't really negotiate as much. He already brought it down from 56 to 55. Listed 23 weeks ago. If it's not sold yet, it might be the price. All right, we've got a 08 Road King. 63K. Garnet red metallic. Chrome is clean. I mean, it looks clean. This is possibly, I feel bad for this guy. Possibly fastest Harley I've ridden. If this is the fastest Harley you've ridden, you need to go to the dealership and you need to jump on something new because, you know, yeah. 63K for 4,900 bucks. I'm gonna pass on that one. That's a good looking bike. It's clean. You know, 63,000 miles for $5,000. It's not happening for me. Nope. Heritage Softail. All right, this is more, I'm kind of leaning towards a Softail for the Cholo just because having the Street Glide, it's like I already got the touring frame, so that mid-tier bike would be nice. Like it's a little bit smaller, but still nice. And also something without the bags, like something to just kind of hop around on. Wait a second. Robbie, this one looks like yours, man, if you're still in here. If y'all haven't seen a couple videos ago, Robbie and his girlfriend, Holly, have a Softail Classic. I think it's the same type of color here. Oh yeah, that Pan Am, that thing is no joke. It flies. I test rode one and I was blown away. '02 for 5,500. He's probably not going to come down too much. I'm not gonna do that one. Yeah, Vicla style. That's where I'm at. I want to do a Vicla, But I also want to get something at a price point where I can afford to add those things, because again, this is just, you know, kind of personal money, and I thought it would be cool to do something for the channel. All right, we've got an 03 Softail, 43K on it. Let's listen to this thing. Looks pretty good. I like that color. I really like the color. This one has potential. What do the other pictures look like? Super clean. That blue color, ooh. You imagine this as a Vicla? $5,000. All right, so he's got an or best offer too. We're gonna bookmark that. If it's like a $5,000 or $5,500 firm, I'm not even wasting my time, because my goal is to get in that $4,000 range. But this has a lot of miles, but obviously dude took care of it. When you look at the chrome and you look at the paint, you know, obviously the seat and the bags will come off for me, all that stuff in the back. But yeah, this color looks great. It's one of the better colors I've seen. Definitely would pop. You know me with my colors. I like to stand out a little bit. Yeah, let's see what else we got. All right, so we got that bookmarked. I'm trying to find like a good deal, you know? 04 Road King. This one looks really clean. Oof. Another Road King with the fairing on the front. I mean, again, you could take it off, but I hate the way the fairing looks. The bike looks clean. 5,000 bucks. Probably a little high for me. Listed a while ago. I'm gonna save it because it's been up for a while, so maybe he's more motivated to sell. Because if you look at that engine and you look at the chrome and the paint, it looks great. You take off the fairing, that's a clean bike. And I think that fairing looks like it has like a leather coating on it. All right, let's get out of there. 06 Fat Boy, this is up there at 55. I don't know why I put 5,500 bucks in there. I should be 5,000. Y'all, I'm telling you, these victories look all right. I would get clowned for getting a victory, wouldn't I? I mean, it's not bad looking. I don't like the flames. Like, I'm just imagining this without flames. It would look pretty cool. I don't like the rear taillight setup. But you can find these victory, what are they called? Vegas jackpots, pretty cheap. I just don't know enough about Victory. I know it's Polaris, and before Polaris came back with Indian, and why didn't they just keep Indian or Victory instead of Indian? I know Indian has the bigger brand name, but I'm seeing these Victories pop up for pretty good deals. 03 Night Train. I think that carburetor might need some adjusting. Get that idle going a little bit. 100th anniversary Night Train. I don't know. I'm not really for it. 02 Fat Boy. Don't do it. Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. If I get a really good deal, I could have the extra cash. I mean, over time, I'm going to build it. It's not like I'm going to do it right away, but I do want to do everything possible myself. Like, I can do the easy stuff, like anything electronic-wise, anything with wiring or bars, install of, you know, exhaust or the easy stuff, so to speak. The only issue I have is when it comes to engine work, like I don't want to get in there with the cams and all that kind of stuff. That's not my thing. Everything else, I'm okay. I can at least figure it out. And I kind of want to, like as part of the build on the channel. Nice little Fat Boy. Not crazy about the Fat Boys. All right, we got an 01 Dyna. $13K on it, low miles. Uh-oh, Shade Tree Army is joining, look out. Welcome, welcome. It's a nice looking Dyna. Right? Like, this thing's clean. New tires. That's a clean bike. Not that I want a Dyna, but like, you know, if the negotiation and price is right, like this looks clean and it's not clapped out. You know how you see a lot of the used Dynas are just beat to heck? I mean, this thing looks pretty good. Like, this bike looks crazy good. Look at the paint. I mean, this is a 24-year-old bike. It's cleaner than mine. Sons of Anarchy, yeah. I mean, the only thing I don't like about it really is the engine guards, but you could take those off. And that thing is clean. 13,000 miles is crazy. Let me play that one more time. Let's play it from the start. Yeah. So I think like if we're staying Harley, because it sounds like everyone's saying no to Victory, which I get it, like I'm kind of no anyway, 'cause I do want to stay Harley. My whole channel is based on Harley stuff. And I'm glad this one came up. So a couple Harley models, I'm thinking it's going to be the Heritage Road King or Softail, right? Two of them, Softail, Road King, Heritage, to do a Vicla build. We could go the Dyna route, Softail Standard even, and then also the Deuces. Like my buddy Robbie, his friend has a Deuce. And it's a pretty cool looking bike. Like this thing is clean here. Now, I have noticed with the Deuces, and maybe someone could help me out in chat. What's the deal with the Deuces? Like, why are they cheaper? Why are they so much cheaper? Because I've noticed that. Now, this one has a crap ton of miles on it, so I get that. But like, I'm seeing pretty good deals on Deuces. Is it just like a not a very desirable bike? I'm pretty curious. And this one looks clean. I mean, other than the miles, it's a cool looking bike. And this one looks like it has like the Softail spring on the inside there. Yeah, 550 miles a year is crazy for a bike. What? That just sat there. I put, well, I bought my Street Glide here it's almost a full year. And I got a great deal on it. And actually, I was doing pros and cons, comparing all the different Street Glides and Road Glides I was looking at. And the only con for this bike for me was the color, which turns out I love the color now. But where am I going with it? Oh, miles. I bought it with 2,900 miles on it. And I looked at it the other day. I think it's at 13,500. So a little over 10,000 miles in a year. Which down in Florida, I feel like it's pretty easy to do because I don't ride it every day to work and stuff like that. DIY Doug. Yeah, what'd you miss? We're going through looking at bikes. I'm looking at the Dynas, Softails, or like a Road King Vicla type of build. I sent one message out already that you missed. And, ooh, there's another clean one here. CycleWorks though, let's see. This isn't the one I just called clean, by the way. I was just curious. The Heist 250cc. Okay, we're not doing that. we've got a 92. Yeah, not a fan of the deuce. Yeah, it's interesting. Again, because like I noticed that they're cheaper. This thing looks really good. This is a 92 and clearly well maintained. Look at his bike. It's $5,000, so it's definitely up there. No low ball offer, so I'm not gonna get a deal on this thing. But look at it. I mean, a bike looks like it's off the showroom floor. Look at it. Holy crap. Let me see the Road King Vikla. What was that Road King I messaged real quick? Let me go back to that. Here it is. So Doug, the only issue with the Road King, this is what I was talking about. So I messaged the guy, there's only one picture, and we noticed a couple things wrong with it. It doesn't have the air cleaner, doesn't have the saddlebags, it has the engine guards, but only one picture. The good news is he needs to get rid of it in 2 days, and it's up for $3,000, has 20K on the dash. But I was like, if I could just shoot him an offer for like a low ball, if he's got to sell it in 2 days, we might be able to pull that one. Anyway, I'll go back. But yeah, 5K, I agree for that other bike we were just looking at. It's a lot for a 92. I mean, it's a clean bike, but no. All right, we've got a 2007 Dyna. Super Glide with a 98 6-speed. He's at 4,000 firm. The exhaust kind of sounds stock. I'd love to see the Dyna stock, because that means they're kind of, you know, not beat up. This thing is clean. I don't know what just happened there. Okay. Yeah, look how clean this bike is. 2007 Dyna. I'm gonna save this one. Again, like with the Dynas, you're either gonna get them clapped out or like this. This is more what I would go for, because I don't want to beat it up. I mean, I don't know how to stunt and all that kind of stuff. It's cool to watch, but like this is a great looking bike. And I don't know that I would necessarily do a build on it, but it would be cool to kind of like hop around on. And I don't know why Facebook keeps refreshing like that. I'm gonna type the Harley back in. Let's put max of 5 this time and just do 1500. We'll scroll down. So I think we hit most of these up top. Okay. 01 Super Glide. I don't think we looked at this. Run strong, needs cosmetic work. Super Glide. Yeah. 42 on this one. I mean, it's nice. Oh, yeah, that's been dropped on a tank. At least he shows it in the listing. I mean, $4,000 is nuts with that. That's crazy. I think it was, yeah, this was the Dyna we were just looking at, right? I had to click off because it refreshed for some reason. We saw the Road King out there. Here's a custom Softail. All right, bike has 25K. Bike has 25K miles, okay. Fat Boy wheels on it. On a Softail 100th anniversary. I think Jake's like Michael J. Fox. That's messed up, but true. Look at this. I mean, this bike's pretty clean too. 03 Softail. What'd you say, Doug? You always consider way higher mileage bikes than me. I mean, we're in Florida, so like, for example, it's easy to put I put 10,000 on mine in a year. So literally a bike that's been ridden for 3 years could have 30K on the dash. I mean, that could be common down here. So when you see a bike that's an 03 with 25,000 miles, to me, that's like barely ridden. I think, like, and I'm from the Northeast for some of you, and I'm talking to my brother Doug, who's on. In the Northeast, when you see a bike that has 20, 30K on it, you almost don't consider it at all, because most people just ride in the summer, and so the bikes don't accrue that amount of miles. Ryan's like, pass on this one. Yeah. Oh, this is the blue Softail we looked at. It was pretty good. We already brought that up there. Street Bob. Victory Vegas. Oh, I'm not going to click on a Victory. Yeah, you know, what's up with everybody putting fairings on bikes? I mean, it's a clean looking bike. Y'all don't want me to get a Victory. I get it. Here we have an 02 Dyna. So like, this is a good example of what I was talking about. And, you know, there's a lot done to it, but if I was to get a Dyna, I would want something stock. I'd want something stock on a Dyna, because this looks like it's been worked, maybe overworked for me, especially for $5,000. Look at this thing. We got a 2000 Road King with, let's see, 30,000 miles. That is some rough looking exhaust. 18-inch apes, which they don't look like 18s. I would say more like 14s, 16s. Custom paint. Cash firm. How are you gonna do that on this thing? I mean, you can replace the exhaust, yeah. I'm not crazy about the paint. I know it's custom, but dang. Yeah, something's off on this one for me. I know they got work done to it. Why do people put this, right? So you got something off for 4,900 bucks, and you say cash firm, fine. No less, all offers will be blocked and deleted. Like, that is a perfect way to not sell your bike. What if somebody's gonna offer you 4,500 bucks? You mean to tell me for a couple $100 you're gonna block somebody? That's crazy. And you know what? Those are the people like that you just can't negotiate with. It's not worth it. Baby vomit. I know. Yeah, it's a little faded. All right, we got let's see, 06 Dyna, 40K on it, twin cam, runs great. All right, so like, this bike looks pretty good. I don't like the exhaust or the intake at all. And they have like, this is another, yeah, it's too much done to it. Like, I'm okay with the chop fender look, and yeah, you installed the, I guess it's like a combo taillight and everything. It's too much done to it for four. I mean, maybe if it was like $3,000, I don't know. I mean, it looks okay. Let's build some choppers. Yeah, hey, if you want to help me build some choppers, man, I'd be down. We talked about the Deuce a little bit. It sounds like the consensus on that is trash. All right, we got a 2000 Road King. We looked at this. This had those, yeah. This had the those covers there on the wheel hubs. American Iron Horse Harley Davidson. What is going on here? Description 8. Oh boy. Yeah, what is this thing? American Iron Horse? Is that like a certain design that people do? It's gonna be a no. I feel like anyone who just puts a trash bag and some bungee cord on their seat, probably not the most taken care of bike in the world. We're gonna go with a no on that one. And yet another fairing. Everyone loves to add fairings to Road Kings. 2001. Sounds horrible. Maybe it's the audio though. Y'all hear that knock? What? That sounds awful. Hey Meg, this sounds terrible. All right, so we got a newer seat. Pictures from a Nokia flip phone, probably when the bike was newer. I mean, I was fine if you didn't post the running video. I'll play it one more time. Punt. Yo, this is rough. Am I ever gonna find something? Oh, here we go. Here's a chopper. 04 chopper Softail. S&S motor, 6-speed. We've got a 180 on the rear. We got a 21 tire on the front. Yeah, blown engine is probably right. Yeah, what? Just no. Sometimes people overwork bikes and it just doesn't work, man. 94 Harley motorcycle. I don't even know what we just clicked on. What is this? Family's having a hard time, needs to sell immediately. First thing you notice, okay, one picture. This fender's not looking too good. So I'm not expecting anything here. All right, what do we have here? We've got a Fat Boy, 94 Fat Boy for $4,000. $4,000 for this? With 83,000 miles? No, sir. No. I'll give you 1,500 bucks tops. That's not. Oof. The police bike. Uh, 2004 Harley Police. Where do you start with this thing, man? You know, sometimes you just want to throw some stickers on the bike. I think, is that a Baja Designs headlight? That headlight, I think, is the same as my Street Glide. I think the headlight might be worth half the amount of the bike. Yeah, and he's got the Baja Design. He's got about $2,000 in lights on this bike. Yeah, y'all are crazy on that one. Did it refresh me again? It freaking refreshed me. I hate when it does this. Okay. Are we back to the original search? No, we're good. Let me just scroll back down. Saw the Super Glide already. I don't know. I mean, so far, there's that offer. That guy is really trying to get rid of his bike. I mean, that's a potential. What's this? 03 Dyna. We might have seen this one. No, I don't think we did. This one's clean. 3,600 bucks. $33K, no dents, rear brakes don't work. All right, I mean, bleed the brakes, pretty easy fix. Looks relatively stock and clean-ish. Pass on the pork chopper. Y'all don't hold back in the chat. That's wild. Okay, Dyna. I don't know. I'll save this one. See, the thing is this, right? Like, if I get something I want to build, the problem is, like a Dyna, what do I really build it as? I mean, you can add a few things on it here and there, but I'm not going to do a stunt bike because I don't stunt. And it's going to be older because of my price range. So, like, I'm kind of in that Vikla build. Like, that's really the only thing I really would want to build. So maybe, like, the Dynas might be out unless I get one that's, like, really good shape. I just don't know, like, what else do I do with a Dyna except just keep it clean? All right, we've got, okay, so this is what I was talking, like when I'm doing a build, and again, I'm not saying this bike is great by any means, but like you could do something with this, right? Like you could take this bike and make it look really good, depending on if it runs and stuff. Do I think the price is good? No, I mean, I'm thinking $3,300. 01 Road King. No one wants your helmets. That's, I don't know why you're trying to sell helmets with it. But it looks a little rough and we don't have many pictures to go by. Screaming Eagle. Yeah, need my old Softail, Doug, I agree. I had a 2017 Softail Slim. And I really like that bike. But this one looks, I don't know about the paint. $4,000, Dyna Wide Glide, which I'm a bigger guy, so the Wide Glide's cool. I like the rear fenders on these. Take the bags off. Clean looking. I'm just trying to see the paint. It looks like they have like an airbrush and flame in it. A Slam Dyna, I'll have to look at some of the style of those. Yeah, this bike looks good. I don't know what's going on with this paint. Choke won't stay open. I mean, pretty easy to replace. I think that's an adjustment. I don't know why you couldn't do it. Wide Glide, you guys like the Wide Glide, huh? All right, we'll save this one. I mean, maybe I could say, all right, choke won't stay open. That could be a full carburetor replacement. And I mean, I know how to do that. This bike looks pretty clean, man. Right? That's sharp. Yeah, what's the difference, chat? What's the difference between the Wide Glide and the Super Glides? And like all the different Dynas. I need to do more research on the Dyna, clearly. But this Wide Glide, is it the rear fender that looks the most different? Because I like that, the little like flared fender. This thing looks nice. And maybe the tank is a little wider too. 21K, pretty low for an 01. Front forks and rear fender, okay. So it's got the raked out front end. That's why it looks so different. All right, let's listen to that again. Starts right up. That thing's pretty mean. Low miles for an 01. I think did this come with that headlight too, because that headlight looks like it could be aftermarket. I'm not an expert at all on dynos, but that's clean. I like it. All right, we got a $2,000 Road King, right? Not. All right, for parts or rebuild, yeah, we're not getting into that. No, sir. All right, let's look for any other quick ones here. Sportsters are out. I said that. I've got a Sportster bobber build. I did. I want something a little bit bigger. 2000 Road King. Yeah, Ryan, I kind of like the wide glide. And Jackie, I mean, a buddy of mine is actually selling his Deuce, and I like it. It just seems like it's kind of in between the cruiser and like a, you know, a smaller bike. I don't know. I'd have to ride it and see too. But I see Deuces going for pretty cheap. This Road King looks pretty good. I just 61,000 miles for 4,800 bucks. I think that's just a lot higher than I would go. But I like the colors. Something different. Yeah. 100,000 miles. 96 Rogue. Wait. Is that... Hold on. Does Homeboy have an Indian symbol? We can't just let that go. What's happening here? What is this? Or maybe I'm off, right? Maybe that's not, it looks a little like the Indian symbol. 96 Road King, $5,000 with 50K on it. That's gonna be a hard pass. Let's listen to it. Price is crazy. Price is like, what are you literally on right now? I kind of want to look more into the wide glides after seeing that one bike. That might be my favorite so far, other than the one I messaged the guy about. If I could get a really good deal on that Road King, depending on how bad it looks in person. All right, so we already have a bullet sticker, which means there's a dent in the tank. 70,000 miles. Oh, man. I don't know. That's a little high for me. I like the colors. I just couldn't get over to $4,000. I don't know if I want to buy a bike with 68K on it. And a bullet hole in the tank. Let's see. We got another Super Glide up there. All right, well, okay, here's a lowrider with that same symbol. Okay, so clearly I'm wrong with the symbol. O2 Dyna. Dyna's Super Glide, 33,000, 5K. I mean, it's clean, crazy bars on it. All right, well, listen, it's getting late here. I'm gonna follow up with that guy that I messaged, because I do think that was a pretty good deal. What do we say? It was $3,000 yeah, this one right here. To me, this was the best deal that I found tonight. And I asked him for more pictures and a video, which he said at 4 p.m. tomorrow he can get me. He's in Northport, which isn't too, actually, let me see where Northport is. Listen, I'm new to Florida, I gotta look. Northport. All right, so not bad. It's about an hour away, not a bad drive. He did say he has 2 days to sell. So I was thinking this could be one. You know, he sends me stuff, it looks okay. Maybe I get it for a big discount if he's that motivated to sell, unless he has other offers. I have a feeling people are gonna jump on this one, but we'll see. I'll let you know how it turns out. That's the best one. I also really like the wide glides. So it's between the Road King and Softail Heritage bikes and the Dyna Wide Glide right now. Those are my top contenders for the channel. It sounds like I can do some things with the Dyna for a build, so that might be fun to do. I'll also research some of those builds. If you guys could send me some more information about that. By the way, hit me up on Instagram too, at @BrandonHart_. It's easy to DM me there and I can kind of get back to you a little bit more quickly. But yeah, let me know there. This has been fun, guys. I'm gonna start going live a little bit more. Haven't done this a lot and I tried to give some notice this time. So great participation in the chat. And I appreciate all y'all for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and do it. Although I think most of you who are in the chat are subscribed. But I'm gonna get to bed here. I gotta get some food and stuff. So y'all take care, have a good night. Peace.